Hello students, I believe you all hail and healthy. Today we are going to learn the 7th unit prose, a birthday letter, okay, written by Jawaharlal Nehru. Already we have learned the poem. I hope you read the poem and wrote the assignment also. Then let's move this prose, page number 177, okay. Then let's quickly take a look at the author. See here, Jawaharlal Nehru, he wrote many letters to his daughter. Okay, those letters over a period they published, they combined together like a book. Okay, they published. From that, one letter given for us to learn. Okay, flip the page number at 180. Jawaharlal Nehru was born on 14th November 1889, passed away on 27th May 1964. Clear? Jawaharlal Nehru born in the year of 1889, passed away in the year of 1964. Was the first Prime Minister. See, he was the first Prime Minister of India and a central figure in Indian politics before and after independence. He was the famous main figure in the political field, okay, before and after our independence. Fine. He emerged as an eminent leader. Eminent meaning famous. Slowly he stepped up. He became very famous in the political field. Okay, yeah, become great leader of the Indian independence movement, that struggle, everything. Okay, then under the tutelage of Mahatma Gandhi, which means under the guidance of the Mahatma Gandhi, he became very famous, eminent leader in those periods. Okay, during this independence period, and served India as Prime Minister for its establishment as an independent nation in 1947 until his death in 1964. After this independence, he worked. He became the Prime Minister. That time also he did his level best and he became very eminent person, famous person. Okay, he served for our country until his death. Clear? He is considered to be architect of the modern Indian nation state. See, he is considered as the designer of the modern Indian nation state. Okay, that's what says here. He is considered to be the architect of the modern Indian nation state. A sovereign, socially, he was good at all the field. Okay, he designed a formula in all the field. Okay, sovereign means possessed supreme power in politics. Okay, socialist, secular, democratic republic, like many. He was also known as Pandit Nehru. We know well, right? Pandit, we know he was familiarly, okay, known as Pandit Nehru, while many Indian children knew him. Yeah, if we take children, they knew him Uncle Nehru. Clear? Let me read again. Jawaharlal Nehru was born on 14th November 1889, passed away on 27th May 1964, was the first Prime Minister of India and a central figure in Indian politics before and after independence. He emerged as an eminent leader, eminent meaning famous, leader of the Indian independence movement under the tutelage meaning guidance, okay, guidance of Mahatma Gandhi, and served India as Prime Minister from its establishment as an independent nation in 1947 until his death in 1964. He is considered to be the architect of the modern Indian nation state, a sovereign, socialist, secular and democratic republic. He was also known as Pandit Nehru, while many Indian children knew him as Uncle Nehru. Clear? Read this twice. Then let's take a look at the glossary part. Sermon. See, sermon meaning ceremony in which a priest gives a talk on a religious or moral subject. See, there are priests, priests and great leaders. They advise the people. Sermon meaning advising through moral stories. Just to give lecture. It is a one-side conversation, okay. They just give lectures and through from their experience, they just give advice to us. That is sermon, okay, through stories and stories from epics also. This Bible, Mahabharata, Ramayana. From this also they quote some stories, incidents, and they guide us, okay, giving advice, free advice. That is sermon, okay. Then fascinated, extremely attracted, okay, fascinate meaning attractive, okay, extremely attractive. Then deed, a brave or noble act, noble action, okay, helping others. These are noble actions. Brave, a brave or noble actions. Then starving, extremely hungry, okay. We say the word hungry, we know hungry only, right? Please substitute other words. Starving, I'm starving, which means extremely hunger. Then what is famished? That also another word, okay, hunger. Suffering or dying from hunger, extreme hunger. Then oppressed meaning with the power. There are people, by using their power, control others, people or anyone, right? That is oppressed. Governed in an unfair and cruel way and prevented from having opportunities and freedom. Yeah, controlling, ruling them by using their own power. Okay, that is oppressed. Then sacred. I hope so. You know the meaning of sacred thought, a sacred book. Then sacred, thread they use, no? Yes, sacred is considered to be holy and deserving respect. It's deserve respect, okay. Sacred, somewhat devotional. Sacred thread, some people wear that, right? Tie their hand also. That is, it's give respect for that, okay. That is sacred, considered to be holy and deserving respect. Then serene meaning peace. Already we come across this word many poem and lesson. Serene, peaceful and calm, okay, peaceful and calm. That is serene. Then unruffled meaning not nervous or worried. We should not get afraid, okay, not getting afraid, fear. That is unruffled. Not nervous or worried, usually despite a difficult situation. When we face difficult situation, should not get afraid. That is unruffled, being bold. Okay, the opposite is bold. Clear? Please learn this vocabulary. Sermon, ceremony in which a priest gives a talk on a religion or moral subject. Fascinated, extremely attractive. Deed, a brave or noble act. Starving, suffering or dying from hunger. Oppressed, governed in an unfair and cruel way and prevented from having opportunities and freedom. Sacred, considered to be holy and deserving respect. Serene, peaceful and calm. Unruffled, not nervous or worried, usually despite a difficult situation. Clear? Please learn this meanings, okay, it's very important. Then you should know some points about this Jawaharlal Nehru. Fine. Then flip the page number 177. Warm-up is given. Have you ever received a personal letter from your friends or relatives? Yes, you have to evaluate yourself. Okay, that's what this question. Yes, nowadays full of electronics. We are around with we are around electronics, right? So if we don't have that much patience to write letters to someone. And posting, these are all very difficult for us. So nowadays what do? We just text it through mobile, WhatsApp, email. It's within fraction of second it will reach the particular person, right? So we people are slowly this vanishing, okay, writing letter. But actually it's a nice habit. Please try to build it. Okay, so you just evaluate yourself. Have you ever received or have you ever wrote, okay, have you ever written any letter to anyone? Okay, evaluate yourself. Then, or if you haven't, just try to write a letter. Okay, then feel the experience of it. Then, it was the summer of 1928. when Jawaharlal Nehru began writing letters to his daughter Indira. Yes, see, Indira Gandhi was the first woman prime minister. Okay, so he was the first prime minister. Yes, here during the summer, March, April, May, these are the summer season, right? So in this time, when the year is 1928, those time, okay, Jawaharlal Nehru began to started to write letter to his daughter. Okay, daughter Indira, who was in Missouri at that time. This daughter, Indira, who was in the Missouri. The place is Missouri. There she was. Okay. Then in his letters, he speaks to his daughter on a wide range of topic. See, usually when we write a letter to someone, what do we write? If we have anything specific to share, we write letters. Okay. Especially if any functions or any incident happened, that time we write. It's a nice pleasure, right, to share while writing and reading. These are very nice experience. So here this Jawaharlal Nehru also writes letter. Here he write about different topics. Okay, what are the topics? Including languages. This daughter and father, they discuss. See, their thoughts are very high. Okay, they discuss about they discuss the language. Okay, several languages. Then trade, business, related to business, they talk through this letter. Okay, then history, all the leaders, they talk, they discuss. Through this they gain knowledge. Okay, this daughter also learn a lot. See, knowledge is, don't think that we only possess or the teachers only possess, not like that. When we sit near to a small kid even, we can gain knowledge. Their perception is different from us. So when we talk each other, definitely we are teaching something, they too come to know something new. Similarly, we too get to know something new. That's what knowledge. Okay, we cannot predict, yeah, this is this much I know. Apart from beyond that, there is nothing. I know everything. Like that, you never think. Okay, we can gain knowledge even from small kids. Okay, so here they discuss language, trade, history and geography. Geography, learning about the land, right, soil, all these things. Then science, epics. Epics, this holy books, Ramayana, Mahabharata, Bible, Quran, all these epics. Okay, these are the things. Then evolution. Evolution meaning changes, the world transformed, right? If we take each century, we could find a lot of changes. So all these things, they see their thoughts are high, right? Highly they are discussed about other language, epics, all these things. I don't know whether we discussed this. So through letter, this Nehru talks all these topics with his daughter. Clear? Then when Indira was about to turn 13, yes, about to turn 13 years old in 1930. Okay, 1930 she turns 13 years old. Nehru started sending her more detailed letters. Yeah, slowly they started their conversation. Then when she attained 13 years old, their topics, the level of their discussion, everything changed. Okay, it's become related language, epic, all these high topics. Okay, so all these things Nehru made her understand, and their thinking level also changed for better. Okay, then 30 Nehru started sending her more detailed letters. Yeah, a bit elaborative way he started to get into the topic. If he talk about language, he get into that and gain more knowledge and made her understand. Okay, whatever he knows, he just trying to express that, and she also learned from that. Okay, then these letters contained his understanding of the world, which was wanted to further impact to his daughter. See, he has his own world, right? This Nehru, he learned a lot, acquired enough knowledge. So from this, he slowly, when his daughter's growing, he started to share with her, right? That's what says contained his understanding. His level of understanding the world is different from his daughter, right? So what he understood, what he perceived from this world, all these things, he bring it letters, right? He started to convey to his daughter understanding of world which he wanted further impact. Those things, when he lets know to his daughter, definitely it creates impact in her, right? Bring some changes. That's what to his daughter. That's what his aim. He wants to make her grow with ambition, want to create some purpose in her life. That's why he talks all these topics. Okay, gives some ideas, all these about what is world. Then even while he was in prison, see, he went prison, okay, several times during this independence. Then he wanted to make sure that his child is not devoid of hers. Devoid means entirely lacking, okay, lacking of her father's teaching. Yes, whenever he went to prison, as a prisoner in the jail, no, he never failed to write letter to his daughter. Okay, because he didn't want that gap. Okay, so wherever he was, definitely he writes letters, okay, to his daughter. So he never made her lonely or something. Okay, always he gives his presence through his letter to his daughter. So she feels very happy. He also feels, yes, always they are keep in touch and they are talking each other. It's nice relationship. Okay, they maintained it well. Then over the next 4 years, so like this, when he started to write letters in 1930, okay, then nearly 4 years continuously it was going on. Then Nehru continuously wrote to his daughter from prison, and his words are still inspiring. Yes, so like this, many things he shared, right? So these words, even now if we take this and read all these letter, definitely it creates impact within us to transform us. Okay, so that, because that much pretty smart words, smart thoughts he used in this letters, right? Clear? Then the letters written by Nehru from the various prisons. Yeah, he was present in various jails, okay, various places. So from everywhere he was writing, okay, without fail he was writing. In British India meaning once we were under the control of British, that's why here mentioned British India, okay. The letters written by Nehru from the various prisons in British India, those period, to his daughter Indira were published in 1942. Book called, in this 1942, all these letters collected and they published as books. Its name, Glimpses of World History. What is glimpses? Glimpses, quick look, okay, of world history. Already they have discussed language, trade. So all the knowledge, all the field of knowledge, every walks of life, he gathered something, those things he shared with his daughter, right? All these things covered, okay, in this book, Glimpses of World History. In this title, it published. It is a collection 196 letters on world history. See how many letters they have collected. Not nearly, what is 196 letters. Okay, it's an open letter, not a personal letter, okay. So all these letters they collected and published as a book named Glimpses of World History. From this only one letter is given for us, okay. I hope this much is clear. Let me read. It was the summer of 1928 when Jawaharlal Nehru began writing letters to his young daughter. This time only first he started to write letter. Indira, who was in Missouri at that time, she was in Missouri, that place. In his letters, he speaks to his daughter on a wide range of topics. Okay, not simply asking how is going on your studies, how is parents, not like this. Okay, it's entirely different. His writing, including languages, trade, history, geography, science, epics, and evolution. So all these topics he covered while writing letters, conversing. Okay, with her. When Indira was about to turn 30 in 1930, Nehru started sending her more detailed letter. When she is growing up, slowly his thoughts were profoundly create impact on her, right? That is what. These letters contained his understanding of the world, which he wanted to further impact to his daughter. Even while he was in the prison, he wanted to make sure that his child is not devoid of her father's teaching. Yes, always he gave his present with her daughter through these letters. Okay, so all the time he never failed to write letters to her. So keep in touch with her. So he gives his presence. They were chatting like through this letter. Okay, this presence he gave throughout his life. Over the next 4 years, Nehru continuously wrote to his daughter from prison, and his words are still inspiring. That much powerful thoughts. Okay, he shared with his daughter. The letters written by Nehru from the various prisons in British India. British India, India was under the control of this British rule. That's what. Okay, that time Nehru went to was prisons, several places, right? To his daughter Indira were published in 1942 as a book. So all these letters, collected, and they published as a book named Glimpses of World History. Okay, glance. Okay, quick look of the world history. Fine, it's a collection of 196 letters on world history. Yes, collection of how many letters? 196. So don't forget this number of letters, the name of the book, then the age. At the age of 13, right? They Nehru started to converse somewhat profoundly these topics, okay, language, all these topics, their level of what is thinking, everything were different, right? So when he started this year of 1928. So all these things, keep it in your mind. Please read at least twice. Clear? Then I think it's time. I stop here. Please read this one. Next class I continue this letter. We can learn this. Okay. So read this, and this much you write it in your own words. Okay. That assignment. Then don't forget to learn the spelling of these hard words and to read it well. Thank you. Meet you in the next class.